Welcome to Politics NY with Sky. Chefs Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office this year 3 questions in 3 minutes to get to know each candidate in a candid way. And right now I'm with Fernando Aquino. He's running for New York City Council District 14, that's in the Bronx. So Fernando, tell us about yourself and why are you running for office this year?
Thank you. Thank you, Sky. I'm an immigrant. I came from the Dominican Republic 30 years ago. I grew up in a rural area in the Dominican Republic, surrounded by sugarcane fields. My parents, my father worked for the sugarcane field. My mother's was at home working a lot with the kids, and also she was a farmer. And you know, I migrated as a lot of people migrated looking for a better life. 30 years ago, since then I have been studying and working in the United States, and the, following the three principles that my parents taught me, which is study hard, work hard, and uh, get involved in civic participation. So that's what I'm doing, and since then I've done that. I went to Hustlers Community College. From then I went to City College. From then I went to the Gabriel Center. Now I'm finishing my PhD. I'm teaching at Lehman College. I used to work for government. I was a reporter for El Diario La Prensa, a political reporter. Actually, I used to be in room 9.
Oh, at City Hall.
Yes, I was in charge of the Diario's City Hall Bureau in room 9.
Oh, that's fantastico.
Yes, and then from El Diario, I went to work for the state senate. I was a spokesperson for David Patterson when David Patterson was the head of the Democratic Conference. Was actually the period when we started trying to 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 switch the Senate to Democratic, because it's been the Republican control for decades and decades before that. And from then, I actually took a little period of fun stuff, and I went to work for the New York Mets. I was the director of market development for the Mets, and I did a lot of fun things. I opened the Dominican Academy for the Mets in Boca Chica, Dominican Republic. I actually created the first Mexican night at Chase Stadium, because I was working for the Mets the year that they moved from Chase Stadium to Citi Field. And from there, I came back to government and spent the next 10 years, almost 10 years, working for the Attorney General as a spokesperson. I worked for 3 Attorney Generals. And then I just decided to do something different. I, have been thinking about running for office for a very long time. And a lot of people have been like pushing me to run for office. And I think that I made the decision when I realized that the same calamities that I saw in the Dominican Republic, with parents working so much without making enough money to take care of the families, I saw it here in the Bronx. So I think we need representation. And I do believe that, emerging communities like the one I belong to have been able to survive because they have created their own economic alternatives, like they drive taxis, they have bodegas, they own supermarkets, they're very entrepreneurial and hardworking
Yeah.
people, but they do not have access to government in the same way other communities have. And so that is why I'm running for office.
Wow, Fernando, what a story. You worked in press, you worked in government, you worked for the Mets. It's really awesome. You seem very well-rounded.
Well, working. I mean, that's what immigrants do. And also
Immigrant.
studying. I have been studying, and I'm now finishing my PhD.
Oh, yes. What's your PhD in?
It's in Dominican political mobilization. And I think it's like kind of a story of my life, because I came in 1991 to New York, and that was the first year that Dominican elected somebody to the city council. So my dissertation is composed of studying how Dominican got access to power, and and everything in between. The struggles with other communities for access to power and things like that. I'm trying to get the job done in City Hall.
Awesome. Fernando Aquino, thank you for being part of Schneps Media's 3 questions in 3 minutes. And I'm Sky with Politics NY.